listen to it.
Can we have a bit more?
That is so mum dancing.
I know, but that's what you've got to do.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant. It's so
Try as I
exciting.
might.
So we've talked so much, haven't we, about the breakup, about Zayn, all of that stuff, that you forget that these boys are still really, really excited about making the music they still got to put out.
They've been on this world tour for what feels like forever.
Forever. It's nearly at an end. And so when I got there last night, they took me to, I was so excited, put headphones on and listen to that song, and they're really excited about it. And it's a brilliant song. It's a guaranteed hit. When you hear it all, I think it's a guaranteed hit.
Oh, it's fantastic. And you just slipped in there when you went to interview them last night, because this is the gig that any One Direction fan would absolutely chew their own arm off for.
Absolutely.
You went and met up with
Chew
him
someone's
and Louis.
arm off and got the chance. And this is what they had to say about the single.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
So Perfect, released on Friday. What's it all about? Who wrote it? You wrote.
Yeah, me and Harry wrote on it, and the song is kind of just about just saying that you're not the knight in shining armour, your typical like Romeo kind of guy, and maybe not to take everything so seriously, and it's more about that moment there and then.
So, Made in the AM. When did you have time to do that?
Our whole album was literally made in like after midnight with a couple of friends round in the hotel room, and then we'd party on into the night writing songs, and you just wouldn't stop.
You're on the last leg of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Ireland, and then the big finish.
Ireland's always great as well.
It's going to be great.
Is it?
With the big finish in Sheffield.
I know, on Halloween
yeah.
of all nights.
It's going to be great.
Have you had a chance to think about whether that's going to be emotional? Or
There's no doubt it will definitely be emotional. I think once we kind of take it in for what it is, because we've spent 5 years touring every year, and even not touring for a year next year, it's going to be quite bizarre.
So you've all got a break coming up in March. Are you counting the days? Have you got it in your mind?
You're kind of counting down the shows now, thinking there's not many left, so you're really appreciating every moment. Not that it's the end, but still, it's important.
Is there a hobby outside of music?
You've hit the nail on the head. Pottery is exactly what we all wanted to do.
Ceramics.
Yeah, ceramic world.
Like the scene in Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what will you miss about each other?
There's no doubt we'll see plenty of each other, and we will. We're going to plan on to go a little lads' holiday.
Yeah.
But actually, it's just the day-to-day things. We are like a family now, so it's like the company that you're used to. Exactly, it's like leaving school and leaving your friends behind.
And do you know how long the break's going to be?
We don't yet now, but I think that's
50 million years.
50 million years. Yeah, we're going to come back. I think we don't really want to put a time on it, because then that puts pressure on us, and we're just going to enjoy this time to do what we want to do.
Explore.
So, yeah.
Christopher Columbus.
You read it first.
They're like family, they say, but of course one of the brothers is already gone for good.
Gone for good, and of course there have been Twitter spats about that, and you wondered if maybe there was more tension than they would like to admit with Zayn going. So I asked him about that, what it was like with him departing.
One Direction was never really Zayn's kind of bag, if you know what I mean. Like his taste in music was a bit different, and I guess that's kind of what drove him to do what he did in the end, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Everyone's come out fine from it, thanks to our beautiful fans, and he's off doing what he loves as well. So I mean, both parties are winners in the end of a disaster of a situation, so it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. And we've all heard, and we've talked, haven't we, Richard, about the break. There have been rumours of it coming. So I just kind of wanted to know, what was that moment like? Who said it first? We need a break.
It was kind of one of those things, like after every tour we kind of have like a little sit down, don't we, and a little chat. And it was kind of just numerous amounts of conversations like that, really. And we all came to the agreement that there's no doubt that 5 albums in 5 years, that's a hell of a lot. So it's also the right thing to do for One Direction, for us to take a little bit of time away.
I'm not sure whether the fans agree.
I don't know, but it's like they've been at university or something, isn't it? And they need a gap year.
Well,
You just think they want to go off with a rucksack.
What do they go through their minds? That last gig in Sheffield, which you said is on Halloween. Unless you're the whites of the eyes of it, you can only imagine what they're going through. Is how they will really
feel when they
sing
come off
that final note.
stage, put the microphone down,
and then nothing but tumbleweed, when it's all over.